found an event that lets you reduce the infamy of someone you are importing small arms from, so this gave me the idea. What if we tried to get everyone in the world to import small arms from us so that they could trigger this event and we could reduce our infamy? So that's what we're going to be trying to achieve in this run. We're going to be seeing how many countries can get to import small arms from us so that we can maximize our infamy decay. In my tests, I got around 30 countries, which ended up around doubling my infamy decay, because I would get around one of the events per year. So if you add that to your original 5 infamy decay, you get around 10. So we're going to put the landowners into government, and then we're going to start passing laissez-faire, of course. Is there get the industrialists in government? Yeah, we can. We should have done that. That'll help us out with a bit more pass chance. In terms of power block, you could make an argument for the trade league because you get external trade at 4 influential trade centers, which give influence, but I think we're just going to go with a typical vassalization. Okay, let's just quickly form the block here. Now, I'm actually not really sure what would be a good starting use of our infamy. Now, we're going to start out with a pretty normal research of water tube boiler, but I think what we're going to be researching quite early compared to normal is you really want the rifling tech for that arms industry PM, because we want to get our small arm price super low in order to hopefully try to maximize how many guns we can export. Well, to be specific, we can't actually export the guns. We need countries to import from us, which is going to be pretty tricky, but in my tests, I was able to get it to happen. We just need a really low small arm price. Anyway, for our first war, I think we're going to try to conquer Asturias from Spain and see if Britain or anything intervenes, because we really want the Duro e Campania, as it's just an amazing company, which we could very much use. Oh, I also forgot that we should be doing construction and stuff. We need lots of money, because I think eventually the plan is to just start subsidizing arms industries to make the price crash to negative 75% for maximizing imports. We should maybe up taxes, or no, we're at 54 legitimacy. We're going to keep them at this level so that we can pass laissez-faire ASAP. Portugal joined against us. That's not great, because now UK is even more willing to support them, but I think we should be fine. You know, I'm sure the UK would never abandon us. What do I mean by abandon? Who knows? We'll support the Bonapartists. Now the UK has declared neutrality, we're going to take some Spanish war reparations. And isn't there a good company in Navarra? Let me go check at that. Okay, so the Navarra one is not nearly as good, so we actually don't really care about liberating that. Maybe let's just liberate Catalonia and Andalusia, because I think these will be countries, or maybe I think just one of them will be big enough that it will make Spain into a country you can protectorate, so I think this will be good as our war goals. I forgot we should be lowering government wages. It's a great way to save some easy monies. Okay, we finally occupied the Spanish capital, so they'll start ticking down now, and we can enforce our demands. There we go. Spain has been Balkanized, and we can start incorporating Asturias because we really want to get that company. Okay, we pass laissez-faire in just 1.5 years. Unfortunately, the Catholic Church is trying to commit a coup, so you might want to try to help with that. I think we're just going to fake pass legal guardianship temporarily, and then maybe after water to boiler, let's just do quick pharmaceuticals research to give something that we can actually pass for them. We're going to take the industrialists out of government now, and then start going up to very high taxes. I'm going to start bankrolling the Sardinia Piedmontians, because if we get an obligation, we have a decision here that will let us get some free territory from them. I'm going to slot in the Woods Company right now. We're going to disband this Dolphus Miget CA company once this incorporates so that we can slot in the Great Company. So we can either choose between modern sewage or pharmaceuticals research. We're going to go for pharmaceuticals. So we have the London Conference. We're going to wait to see what other people vote for before we decide what our vote is going to be. I don't know why only 2 out of 4 of the other great powers have voted so far. We're in the final month of the conference. So it looks like we have to choose between the 24 points or the alternate partition. I think both of these are equally bad. I mean, we could choose favor Belgian claims and simply hope that GB isn't one of the people who voted. Let's just wait till like a little bit further to see if anyone else is voting. No. So we can go, I think let's just go favor Belgian claims and see what happens. Will Belgium win the conference because of us, or will... Oh, all the other great powers should randomly vote at the end and make us lose to the alternate partition. Okay. If we look so far, we have one trade route buying from us, and that is Luxembourg. But soon enough, we will be able to spike that up to hopefully like 20 people importing guns from us, which is how we're going to be reducing our infamy a lot. I'm gonna go for conquer Beijing. This is, we could wait to make this cheaper, but the short-term benefit of having Beijing and Qing war-ups and stuff, it's gonna be much better for us, I think. We can also just take a Shandong treaty port so we can import stuff from the Chinese for cheaper. Okay, the London conference concludes. Now we're gonna stop guaranteeing the independence of Belgium, of course. I think we'll go nationalism after pharmaceuticals because we want to try to get the natural borders of France going. Despite the huge troop advantage on naval invasions, there is no troop advantage, so we just are going to be able to land Beijing very easily. I was so busy thinking about the war that I didn't realize we were almost enacting legal guardianship. That was pretty bad. Anyway, pretty soon we'll have pharmaceuticals research so we can get a truly great tech going. Going for nationalism, of course, after pharmaceuticals. We're going to stay on the defense now that we're into Beijing and just hold against the Qing. If we try to push, we will probably just lose, I assume. Now we can take Beijing, our treaty port and everything from the Chinese. Start importing grain now. They're a great source of grain imports. I almost forgot to establish a colony in Kenya. I'm a fool. Yes, okay, they're not going to colonize in the tile right next to us to cut us off. Good. Oh, we're tech spreading nationalism, so that's not a very important research. We could go rifling. Oh, we're tech spreading rifling as well, so let's just go quinine here and try to get the stuff going for colonization, and then we'll go steel frame. I may or may not have forgotten that I said I was going to try to pass public health care. Well, we're nearly done with the queue. I think it's time to start building some armament industries to maybe start getting the starts of some imports going. We'll see if anyone will import from us. Okay, I think we can establish Duro Campania, so let's disband Dulfis, whatever, and find Duro Campania and establish that amazing company. The greatest healthcare event of all time. Oh, we're also going to put our arms industries up to rifling. Let's make sure we have enough steel mills for that. Looks like steel is not particularly profitable, but we'll try to build a little bit. The modernizing the arsenal event here, which gives us some tech progress on repeaters. We can invite Sardinia Piedmont into our power block. That's pretty nice. Okay, after crashing the price of small arms, let's see how many people are importing from us. Not too many yet. That's unfortunate. What if we start exporting to a bunch of countries? Will they then start importing from us when we cancel? Like let's say we export to all these South Americans, and let's just let that go for a little bit. And we can try canceling it afterwards or something and see if they will start importing from us. Well, that doesn't seem to be working too well. 20% radicals, that's a lot. 50 popularity though, I guess we'll take the 50 popularity. Oh, Los Altos is now importing from us. I think that's our second country that doesn't have an arms industry. Wait, does Mexico actually have no arms industries? That's surprising that Mexico has none. Okay, so I guess you got three countries that have no arms industries importing from us, because ones with arms industries, it does not give you the bonus. Oman wishes to join. Okay, we'll take it. I think we're gonna exile the leader of the armed forces real quick. Wait, he's too similar. He's an Orleanist. What do you mean he's too similar? That's nonsense. Okay, well I guess we're gonna try to make the PB powerful, because we want to get the natural borders of France to trigger, and that's the intergroup that we have a Bonapartist in charge. Okay, I just can't find any PB generals, I guess. Well, that's unfortunate. Hmm. When this guy eventually dies, is it likely he'll swap into being a Bonapartist? It's kind of likely. Okay, I found a plan. There's this great legitimist forces thing. We can grant leadership to him, and we can kick these guys out of government. Exiled, oh, we weren't supposed to exile dissident, were we? Okay, well, it doesn't matter. We can now sway to Bonapartism. Now, it just wasted a little bit of IG clout, or I mean, IG approval. We got 20% clout armed forces now, which should mean natural borders of France can trigger. Our borders must reach the Rhine. Get some claims. Now, unfortunately, the Belgians are guaranteed by the British and Prussians, so we're going to do some creative diplomacy. Except not actually. I think we can just attack Prussia and Belgium will join in, and then should be a pretty easy war, hopefully. Return Rhineland. Return North Rhine. Now let's start mobilizing our battalions, and we should be able to do pretty well here. We'll see how it goes. Okay, we passed public health insurance, which is a great law. Let's start upgrading that. You need all those pops you get with public health insurance. It's insane. Okay, it looks like Belgium may not be joining in, so we're going to do our alternative strategy, which is to rival Germany, then humiliate war reps them, and the humiliation will prevent them from joining us or joining against us in the other play, I believe. Okay, the front is 35 advantage. You get a mandate. What mandate do we want to go for first? I think maybe advanced research would be a decent first mandate here, although we haven't even gotten to our research cap yet. We should probably do that actually. Yeah, let's spam some universities in Ile-de-France. It's looking like we are unable to push the Germans, which is very unfortunate, so we're going to go on defense and do our classic trick, which is, of course, take troops off the front to get them to push you. The foolish Hohenzollerns trying to push us. Okay, well, we've whittled down their troops a ton now, so then we have a 30 advantage with two of our armies off the front, so I'm pretty sure we will be able to push easily now. Let's see how true that guess is. I got 67 advantage. Surely we just easy push. Yeah, we do. Okay, do we get the Han National Movement revving? Yes, we do. Great. Let's deal with that civil war pretty soon here. I think we should be able to kill Germany first, though. We actually lost an offensive battle? Wow, we're losing again. That's very surprising. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start naval invading the secession real quick. So now what I'm doing is getting them to attack, and then while their attack is going, we attack them, which means their troops are like distracted in the other battle, and so we just get some free attacks in, they have like very little stuff to defend them, and it's working out very well so far. Started conscripting because this war is taking way too long. Okay, we've deoccupied, or we've relanded there, so now we're gonna maybe send you to do a naval invasion on Pomerania, I guess. Okay, we're finally going to push into the Rhineland. That took a very long time, but the push is finally done. Now we can set more generals on attack, and I'm pretty sure we will be able to push much easier now that we've got like two available battles instead of one at a time. I should have just conscripted earlier. This war could have been so much quicker. Yes, we're making amazing progress so fast. It's incredible how fast we're making progress, really. And see, there's the North Rhine gone. So we can check it out. Yep, we're pretty close to enforcing our amazing peace deal here. Proposed peace deal. Now I've got the Rhineland. It says that Austria would join if we were to invade Wallonia. Is this actually true? Will Austria actually join? That would be very unfortunate. I don't think they would. That would be very unfortunate if they did. You'd have to send them to an execution. Okay, GB has joined. Austria hasn't joined despite them being +1, which is very good. So I'd return Flanders. Austria joined a different play. That's probably going to mean that they aren't going to join. Looks like we're good. Very good. Okay, we're winning in our pushes into Belgium. Let's do a naval invasion of the home counties to distract some British troops. Do we just get in for free? No, they've got some navy to stop us. Oh yeah, we need to retire commanders. We've got way too many commanders. It's gonna wreck our navy because we were trying to find petite bourgeoisie stuff. Okay, looks like they have brought back enough stuff to defend. So let's just cancel our landing and keep pushing into Belgium. Making very good progress into Belgium. Looks like they just unassigned their troops that they had guarding the home county. So let's just try landing again. So they stopped doing that because that's not very nice, Britain. Okay, well, we have successfully full occupied Belgium, so we can now enforce return Wallonia and return Flanders. Oh, we're up to 9 countries importing guns from us. That's pretty good. To be honest, I don't know if I've gotten one of the infamy loss things yet, because it doesn't actually pop up. You just kind of lose 5 infamy, and 5 infamy is a small enough amount that you don't really notice necessarily. So I've got no clue if we've triggered it yet or not. We would be annexing Luxembourg if it weren't for the fact that they are importing guns from us. Oh, we finally got an obligation from Sardinia Piedmont, so we can do the Treaty of Turin. We can get 20% loyalism, or we can just incorporate it. Let's get 20% loyalism. Use our obligation to get Catalonia into the bloc. Nice. and all the mandate progress we can get. Got another mandate, which we put into advanced research level 2. Got another company slot. I think we'll choose the generic home goods company. It's pretty okay. I'm a little bit confused why the Forbidden City has so few employees. What is going on? Why did it just drop a bunch of employment? What is going on? What in the world is happening? Ah, they're migrating away. No. What if I put a greener grass campaign on Beijing? Will that stop the migration away? Uh, it does. Is that worth it to keep the monument profitable? That's funny. We got a Han cultural community on accident. Oh yeah, I should check out this British revolt. Oh, we can't support it. Yeah, there's a small British revolt going on here. I think having lots and lots of natural interests is going to be very important for this. So we're going to conquer Mara here in order to get a native interest in Arabia. Because the more native interests we have, the more potential areas there'll be that people can import from us. Because right now there's some areas we don't have interests, you can see. In all those areas, nobody can import guns from us. Okay, we now got a native interest in Arabia, so we're going to set our next interest into Ethiopia, and we're going to try and go for a native interest there, I think. Oh, Britain cut us off in Africa here? That's annoying. I'm currently trying to see if I can trick Oman into importing small arms from us, because if I export small arms to them, they'll get pop needs for it. So now, do they import it from us? Oh, they upgraded their barracks as well, so now surely they import from us, right? I believe. No, you import from the UK? There's no shot the UK has better arm prices than us. They do not. Why are you importing from the UK then? Okay, well, we just really need a greener grass in Beijing in order to stop the mass migrations of pops out of that state. It's a bit annoying, really. Don't really like that at all. Okay, I think you've got way too much construction and we should delete a bunch of it so that we can prepare for the swap up to steel frame, which we have unlocked a little bit ago. So yeah, that seems like a good idea because we are losing a lot of money. We can finally get out of bad legitimacy with the revolution vanquished, which gives 25 legitimacy for 5 years. It's a great modifier. 67, I think if the monument employs, maybe we can get to 75, please. Well, no, they've got a route with us, but we would prefer if we were the only route, because if there's multiple routes, I'm pretty sure it splits the probability of it being any of us, unless they don't have over 5 infamy. Currently, we're at 13 countries that are importing small arms from us. 25%? Okay, that's nice. Let's conquer Galetti real quick so that we can get another natural interest. I'm going to see if I can replicate what we did with Oman by exporting to Nejd and Bahrain. We're going to hope that this causes them to upgrade their units to line infantry, which will then hopefully cause them to try to import guns. There we can see if this is happening. I'm not really sure. Just give them a little bit of time and see what happens, I guess. Will they upgrade or will they not? Okay, Nejd seems to have upgraded, so let's see if we now cancel our route with Nejd. Will they cancel or will they start importing guns from someone, or are they just going to accept plus 75% prices, realizing that a trade route isn't going to be profitable? They do import small arms, but from the Ottomans? How dare you? Advanced Research 3, finally. Do we even have enough research for that? No, we don't. Since Sardinia Piedmont already has an arms industry, there's no way we're going to be able to get them to disband that, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just subjugate them. You know, if a country doesn't have an arms industry, we might just keep them in the bloc without subjugating. But if they do, then there's no point, really. Wow, the Swiss are buying small arms from the Prussians instead of us? I can't believe it. I think I'm going to make the Dutch release the Dutch East Indies because the Dutch East Indies it's got a bunch of countries when it gets released that they all get part of this, which means a bunch of countries that can then import our guns because right now they're all in the same market, which means they can't do anything. So that's just not acceptable, really. We need you to stop having the Dutch East Indies, unfortunately. Is Prussia going to join against us? That would be the greatest mistake the Prussians would have ever made. Sweden? Oh, the world joins against us in a coalition. Okay, well. That's not very good. Come on, Prussia. You know you don't want to join this. That would not be very nice if you joined this, Prussia. What? Why is Prussia not joining? There's no shot Prussia isn't. Why is Prussia not joining? I'm so confused. What? How in the world is Prussia not joining? Netherlands are antagonistic towards Prussia, so I assume this is the reason that they don't want to call them in. Anyway, since the UK has joined against us, we're going to take advantage of this to conquer Kenya from them so that they stop beating us in the great colonization of Africa. I guess let's also take the Rift Valley just so that we can actually colonize south without having to take the very long way around their colony. Where is Rift Valley going to be in this list? There it is at the very bottom. Minimize the Madras HQ over to there, and then everything else can get ready to fight the Netherlands over here. Or we can do some naval invasion stuff as well. Okay, the second the war starts, we're going to start a naval invasion on Holland with this army that's here. And we should hopefully be able to just get in pretty easily. No, they got a navy to block us. But we should be able to beat it eventually. Let's go on the defense here, actually. That'd be much smarter, wouldn't it? Yeah, defense always wins. That's what they need to teach you. We are slowly defeating their fleets, but they have a lot of fleets here. So it's tough. We just got our 60 fleet to arrive as well. So many British fleets here. Now we're double fighting them with with our two fleets here. Oh, we're finally getting in? Yes, we are in. Good. Now we can start ticking out the Netherlands, and we already are ticking out the UK. Okay, we can now do this little thing here. Get this great colony area that we can start expanding into. Why does it say it's isolated? That doesn't make sense. Should have a port here. Oh, we have no market access because of 0% convoys. That makes sense. Okay. I guess I do need to actually have infamy to trigger the event, so let's go and do some conquest into Harar. This will give us a bunch more borders with African country or with Ethiopian countries that they can buy our small arms. We need at least 5 infamy to trigger the event. I'm not actually sure if we've triggered it yet. We probably have, right? We've got a lot of countries importing from us, but I haven't noticed it yet. Because we haven't gotten to the volume where it happens likely enough that I should just be watching my infamy to see when it happens. I think we should see one pretty soon though, hopefully. You can see the broken up Dutch East Indies here. Tons of countries that we could potentially sell small arms to. I assume it looks like not too many are buying yet. Sambass is buying, but I assume the other ones have other countries they're buying from. You're buying from Java. Who's Java buying from? They have their own arms industry. Interesting. Well, we can now lower taxes real quick. And then the House of Bonaparte should hopefully go up a little bit. Wait, what? Why didn't it go up? I'm not sure. Well, we're just gonna keep taxes down until we get to 120 progress on this, I guess. Because we really wanna, yes, finally do it. Big nice. The Eternal House of Bonaparte. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte is without peer for 50 popularity. Yeah, let's take it. That's real nice. Now he's got 160 popularity. Swap to a more legitimate government. Very nice. Now we no longer have the divided monarchist journal entry. Well, we're basically at the point where proportional taxation would make us $0 less, so I think we're going to start trying to pass that in a second here. We are going to go for pump jacks. Let's also turn up our furniture PMs and stuff, but yeah, we're going to try to pass, oh, there's no way for us to pass it? Or no, there is. Okay, we can fake pass home setting, unfake pass home setting. Now, the peasant movement should be... Oh, the peasant movement doesn't care about moving us up to prop tax, though. Oh. Yeah, that's a problem. We're gonna need a labor movement then. Yeah, wait, we already have labor movement tech? Why do we not have a labor movement? I just realized it, but about half a year ago, we got one of the events that reduced our infamy by 5. Let's use up our infamy again then. I think I'm gonna go for a conquest of Benin as our next war. We've got this evil revolution event here that's gonna force us to get couped, except it's not. We'll just simply swap to this government, and now we wait a tick, and coup attempt foiled. And we can now advance that or whatever. put our government back, and the coup is gone. What in the world happened here in India? How did this happen? What? I'm so confused how every single subject got independent. Napoleon is great and all, but he's not literary cautious. So, parliamentary republic time. We must kill the monarchy because he's not good enough. He has 160 popularity, which is nice for the authority, but what would be nicer than that would be having cautious. If we transfer EIC, imagine how many countries more will have borders with us. Look at all these independent countries. This is so perfect that this happened. I actually have like no clue how this happened, but all I know is that it's so perfect for us because all these are various countries that can import guns from us, giving us more infamy decay. Let's reduce Sardinia Piemont's autonomy. No, the British are conquering some of them. Stop it! Guilty! Long live the Republic! Yes, it is time for the French Republic. Now we need to actually find a cautious guy. Apparently doing it through that just kills the activism of the Bonapartist movement. That's great. Exile this random dude here. He doesn't seem that... He's got literary. Maybe he's useful since he has literary. You're pretty useless, right? Oh, but you're too similar to the ruler? I don't think we really care about literary. It's only 1.25 infamy per year. Who cares about 1.25 infamy per year? Some could say that's like an EIC worth of infamy by the end of the game, and they'd be right. But we'll find a cautious here. Unfortunately, the only cautious guy with enough approval to join is a trade unionist, which isn't great. We would prefer different ideology than or a different interest group than the trade unions. Oh, it's actually terrible because the trade unions and rural folk are in separate party or in the same party. So how do we actually get these guys in charge? We need the trade unions to become much weaker. I'm gonna try to go. We want the rural folk to become weaker than the trade unions. We're gonna try to go universal suffrage to do that. We'll see if it works. It probably doesn't make that happen, but maybe the trade unions will split parties or something. We'll see. I'm gonna try to export some guns to like these countries here because I think that it might cause them to hopefully upgrade their armies to line infantry, which will hopefully. Oh, they have. Oh yeah, they have armies. Good, good. It was just a visual glitch at the very start. Anyway, we'll hope that they upgrade their armies to line, which should hopefully let us, you know, get some more people who will import from us. You can get Switzerland in the block. Have any of these guys upgraded their PMs yet? Yes, you have. Okay, well, we're going to take away your export now. You have as well. We're going to take away your export now. You have too. Okay, we're going to take away your export now. Great, you import guns from Bali. Unacceptable. Who are you guys going to import guns from? Oh, you just decided right as I clicked off of you. Bali as well. I can't believe these scammers not even importing from me. We're having pretty severe standard of living problems, so I think we're going to have to go down a tax level, unfortunately, in order to stop having huge turmoil, which is wasting a lot of our taxes. Due to the evil Sokotoans having isolationism, I can't even sell them guns. How could they do this? So we're going to conquer some states from them, you know, to get further into Africa mostly. I think for these guys here, we're going to try to ask for investment rights to get them onto free trade so that we can hopefully have them import guns from us. Wow, GB sides with Sokoto? That's pretty interesting. Very unexpected. That's pretty annoying, really. Why does GB side with an unrecognized here? What? What does GB think they're doing? That's not an acceptable thing to do, GB. Liberate something. Must liberate everything, in fact. We could transfer the Cape Colony or something. Let's transfer Cape Colony. That seems like a okay war goal, I guess. Okay, Sokoto just backs down, so that helps. I don't know where our cautious trade union guy went. I think he must have already died, which is unfortunate. I just realized you can pause on any of these things. I was trying to look for one of these things that would be relevant to making it so it would pop up whenever we get a country popping the -5 infamy event. It doesn't look like there's anything like that, but it's kind of interesting that you can pause on a bunch of different things. That's kind of useful. Liberté, égalité, fraternité, and the election flips on its head, and the agrarians win the election. It's just like that. Easy agrarian sweep of the election by changing the voting laws 2 days before the election. It's perfectly balanced as all things should be. Run for a quick little conquest of Bornu here, because we need to stay above 5 infamy. If I export guns to Ait Abbas, will they maybe import guns from me when I disable my trade route after they upgrade their army, hopefully? Assuming they have an army? That is actually an assumption, right? Well, they do have an army, so surely once it's upgraded, cancel our trade route, and now hopefully they import from us. And they do. That's how we roll. Will Constantine import from us if we try to export to them? Oh, they have an embargo against us. That's not very big nice. Maybe we'll annex Constantine soon then. Nope, a bunch of people want to protect her and protect them. Okay, we can start colonizing South Cameroon. Unfortunately, the Austrians decided to attack Switzerland for some reason. Uh, the Russians are gonna support them. I see. Okay. So in terms of war goals, what would we want to put on here? Okay, we can't add a liberate because it has to be below 25 maneuvers. So we could conquer a state, but I think we'll just do nothing because they already have war ups and stuff, so there doesn't seem to be any good war goals we can really choose. We could get war ups on Russia maybe. I think we won't bother though, because it seems like a little bit not a good idea. The foolish Swiss backed down in an alternate reality that definitely didn't happen, so we're gonna mobilize more, and hopefully they won't do that this time, because they're not stupid this time, please. Just don't back down. That's all I ask of you, Switzerland. Let me fight this war for you, because you're not gonna lose it if you actually fight it, because obviously I'm France and it's Russia and Austria. What are they gonna do? Nothing. For some reason, the Swiss have negative 57 for military strength, despite the Austrians only having plus 21. That doesn't make any sense. Is this something to do with the Swiss neutrality modifier? Anyway, they didn't back down this time. That's good. I accidentally started some offensive battles, but there's basically no infrastructure in the states anyway, so it's not too big of an issue. Just put them back on defense now. A bunch of Russians are assigning to the front right now. They are I think we're about to be able to land into Italy, which should make the Austrians start able to be ticking, which is nice. Let's move a 59 stack or something over to this front so we can actually hold it. We just need to tick the Austrians down. So we get this for proportional. We're gonna quickly go food standardization 3. Then we're gonna click the thing to go for proportional. Then we're gonna start going for proportional. A great law. And they're having us go for it, so yeah, we're going for it. Hopefully, after they go negative, I think we should be able to get peace. Yep, Austrian war ups to Switzerland. That's gonna make Switzerland super rich. The cautious rural folk guy I was trying to invite has died. Bruh, this is so annoying. When will we finally get an agitator that doesn't die? We're currently up to 20 countries importing guns from us. That's a pretty good amount of countries that can delete our infamy. So my plan is to transfer the British Raj. I'm so confused. How does the British own Agra? How did that happen? What? Did the AI use the take state interaction? What? That makes no sense. The IC shouldn't have this much liberty desire, so they must have used it. That's weird. Well, it's time to transfer the IC. I checked. We have no agitators that are cautious, so we're just going to transfer it without a cautious. We do have multilateral alliances, though. That's why it's under 100 infamy. Got that fairly recently. Anyway, we're going to be taking over the EIC Britain. That's my East India Company now, because we need all these countries we can get free trade routes with. I've started the Great Conscription. We're just going to land the British mainland, like a typical player would do. It's a normal British mainland landing here. We've got 9 troops to defend the British mainland in the Highlands. We're going to be landing the Highlands now. Does the Highlands actually have enough infra to deal with this? I don't know. Put troops in. Okay, let's mobilize troops in both HQs so that we can defend their naval invasions. Yes, we do have enough infra to win these battles. Alright. We're going to be getting into the Highlands then. Unless they can get more North Sea reinforcements in time. But I doubt it. We have got way too many conscripts coming up too fast. Let's delete a bunch of these so that we can just land real quick first, and then we can try and fix things after. So that we actually don't have like the most enormous landing penalty in the world. Because that would make things Much more difficult to land. Wait, do they have 0 guys guarding the England HQ? Seriously? That's interesting. Let's just try to land the England HQ. It seems like they've got nothing on it. Home counties, land. I mean, they've got a navy, but we should be able to defeat the navy like instantly. We've got so many more boats than them. Okay, they're reassigning to England now. Let's let's just reassign back up to the north then. You're gonna make us play this game? We'll play this game. It's all good, it's all good. Okay, we landed in Ireland. Great. Slowly pushing through Ireland, we'll make it to the British capital. Let's start a new landing of the home counties now that we're in here. Oh, it's already in a battle. Never mind. Let's wait for the battles to complete. And then we can start a new landing. Okay, we're landing into the lowlands. Okay, we're in. Great, great, great. Push, 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 push. Okay, we took over that front. Now front spaghetti for victory. Okay, we took over the Highlands. Now it's time for the real front. 110 stack. I guess you can go on this front, because that front looks like we're having a big disadvantage. Okay, they've actually got enough stuff here to stop us from pushing, seemingly, which is unfortunate for us. It's not acceptable. Wait, what? This is like the rarest achievement, huh? How? How in the world did this just happen? What? I'm so confused. What in the world? Why does like every movement in my country have 100% support? Huh? Sorry, not 100, 1,000% support, basically. Like, what is going on? 36,000 servicemen representing 3,000% of the military's total political strength. Oh, never mind. That achievement actually is not nearly as rare as I thought it was. I guess people found a consistent way to get it because it was like the rarest achievement, but looks like my current rarest achievement is actually the man who would be king. Let's take a look and watch till next week. Does this movement support somehow fix itself? It does. Okay, I have no clue why that happened for a week. Okay, we're gonna try to just land West Bengal. Come on, that's gonna be the much simpler way to win this war. Let's just land West Bengal. That's so much easier than this UK. The landing in the UK was a massive mistake. I did not expect the UK to have nearly this many troops to stop me. Very surprising, but the UK actually has like a lot of armed power projection. This didn't go nearly as well as I hoped. We passed prop tax though. Okay, we're pushing into Bengal. I'm gonna push pretty quick into Bengal in order to be good here. Because Indians are going to be arriving back soon. I don't know how much power projection the Indians have. Quite a bit. Yeah, that's... Oh, they landed in us. That's not good. That's very bad. Okay, yeah, that's pretty terrible. We're gonna try our best to hope that we can deal with that. Oh, they've got 69 troops here now. That's very unideal. This war did not go to my expectations in the slightest. Try to naval invade the northern Sicars or something. We need something to win this war. This is not great. Very ungreat right now. What's going on? But I believe in us. Oh, you have an army there? Bruh, how dare you? Okay, let's just land Arakan. All will be good, I believe. Believe in the strats. Uh, okay, army, you need to come back to defend the British mainland, and you need to actually be conscripting Max. Did I say British mainland? I meant French mainland, but whatever. Okay, we're gonna be in Arakan. Then I believe we can push, 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 push. East Bengal shall be achieved. They're not sending their 20 stack from Bengal HQ, so we just get into West Bengal seemingly. Well, that works, I guess. Finally in. It's finally time to win. Yes. We won! Finally. We're up to 28 countries buying guns from us. Let's go! A bunch of them probably have barracks, but not all of them. Sorry, not barracks, I mean arms industries. So those ones don't really matter. Right, you're still importing from the British, even though the British just border you with isolated territory? That's not fair. We're up to 34 countries. That's so good. Okay, so I'm going to keep a mental note that at the start of 1869, we had 64.6 infamy. I'm also going to write this down, I think. And we're going to see how many of the infamy reduction events we can get before we end up running out of infamy. I'm gonna add some rivalries to various countries because we need more influence. I'm trying to get Portugal in the block right now. We don't have enough people in the block right now to get our fourth principle, which is unfortunate. So it seems like my initial guess on how often it is was not quite true because we've got like basically the same amount of trade routes going right now, and we're not really getting it quite every year unless maybe we just don't have a long enough period, but it's been about 1.5 years and we haven't gotten any yet, but we'll see. Okay, we got our first reduction of 5. I didn't see exactly when it happened, but I just noticed that our infamy seems to be 5 lower than it should be, I think. Wait, we just got another reduction of 10? Is that... I guess that must mean like 2 happened on the same month or something. I don't know how else it would get reduced by 10, because I didn't see one of the obligation pop-ups. I'm gonna try to record one of the infamy drops happening so that I can have a video of it. Hopefully, Post Connor actually remembers to edit this, you know? That would be really unfortunate if Post Connor forgot to edit this, but I'm sure he won't. Okay, it happened! It took me a long time to realize, but yeah, it was like 5 seconds to realize, but we got it on recording so you can see it is happening. Okay, maybe my original estimate of 1 per year is actually turning out to be true in the long term, because I think we just got another one. It's dropping pretty fast. So we're officially 4 years into our experiment now, and we can see we have 17 infamy. We started with 64.6. If we assume that we lost around 6 infamy per year, or let's say we lost around 5.75 infamy per year. Let me do the math on how much we would have had otherwise. So my math indicates we got 5 of them in 4 years, so roughly once a year actually was accurate. We've run out of mandates, and we don't have enough, we haven't unlocked another slot yet, so let's update vassalization, I guess. We got another one of those infamy reductions. This is so good! Got malaria prevention, now we can start truly colonizing Africa. Do these guys have malaria prevention? No. Alright, well we should be able to beat them in colonization then. Uh, let's start colonizing like this for now, I guess. Build ports everywhere we can. So that's we don't actually need ports there, but whatever. We need a new tech to research, just go electricity. Unfortunately, we still only have cautious trade unionists, and we can't get a trade unionist as leader. Anyway, we want to invade Luxembourg. We have too high of relations to invade them, though. That's a bit of a problem. Yeah, we'll have to deal with that. I think let's take over Bavarian Rhineland because they're no longer buying our things. So we just want their Rhineland so we can actually get the natural borders of France alongside having to invade Luxembourg. I wonder if we can get Sweden as a subject. Let's try, how many radical? Wait, why does the government swap not give radicalism? I'm not sure, but we'll take it. Anyway, I want to see. Okay, that doesn't make them like us anymore. That's surprising. Does this party makes the Norwegians like us more, please? No. Okay, well, I guess no Norwegian protectorate for us then. How dare the Bavarians not give me the Rhineland? They will pay for their crimes. Did you know, in order to take territory, you need to have your generals on attack? I know, I'm such an incredible thinker. Okay, we took back the Bavarian Rhineland, so now we just need to take back Luxembourg, but they're not allied to anyone, so it's gonna take a lot of damaging relations to get them under 20 so we can actually declare on them. So Britain's trying to fight a war against one of these guys. I don't know how well it's going to go for Britain. I think that they might get their whole bits of India here occupied for a little bit. I'm actually just so confused how every single Indian subject broke free. I think in terms of relations, it'll be faster to take a defensive pact and then cancel it ASAP, even though it'll give me the truce, just because it deteriorates relations by 30. Oh, it's a 1 year minimum? I thought it was a I thought it was a 1 month minimum. Well, that makes things a little bit, I don't know how good of an idea that was then. The evil Brits are trying to colonize Siam. This is unacceptable. We shall join the Siamese for humiliate Great Britain, and then we shall declare our own war for liberate Ireland. Then we'll also add in as a secondary war goal, liberate Scotland, and we might add even more. Who knows? It's so over for you, Britain. The evil Ottomans and Brazilians have sided against us. Luckily, the Austrians are no longer looking too close, but the Swedes are, or the Scandinavians. Okay, we're at 78 escalation. The war is going to be beginning soon. So we're going to conquer the home counties. You know, that's just a typical normal war goal. And we're also going to conquer South Cameroon and Gabon to cut them away from colonizing further into Africa through this point, because that is simply unacceptable for Britain to be colonizing successfully. That's just not a thing we can allow to happen. Where is that war goal? I'll find it. Here it is. Okay, got all of our important war goals. Let's just add a quick primary British war reps and primary Lib Scotland. I think that should be everything sorted. End our offensive act with the Luxembourgians. Now we're just 14 relations away. Okay, let's start out a naval invasion against the home counties. See how it goes. Got 5 shrapnel and stuff. They've got 30 guys defending, or 17 guys defending. I think we have it. Yeah, the landing looks real good for us right now, but things might change. We'll see. Yeah, okay, we're getting into the first stage of the landing. They're sending back a couple more guys, but not nearly enough. Oh, now they're at 26 guys. That's something, but it's still not enough. Okay, well, what's going on here? Who's landing now? British East India Company is landing too? Okay. We're landing in the north of Britain as well. Oh, we got in the south. Okay, very nice. How's the Siam War doing? Is Siam occupied? Oh, they are. Well, that's not very good. Maybe I can sneak onto this front and save Siam? Please? Please let me save Siam for the Siamese. Please, for victory. It's so over. Oh, please, 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 please. No, we don't make it in time. Well, Britain gets Siam, I guess, then. Too bad. We'll still enforce all of our war goals, of course. No, that's the wrong humiliate. Oops. Okay, there's humiliate Great Britain. Oh, we lost their capital. That's unfortunate. Move our 400 stack into their country so that we can actually win. That would be pretty smart, you know? Negative 93 changes to positive 53 now that we have the mega stack here. Let's naval invade the home counties with this 59 stack to distract them even more. Let's help out the Luxembourgian reactionary revolt so that we can win, or we can fight it right after we help it win, because it'll reset our relations with it. Okay, we occupied the home counties. It's going very well here. Can we enforce all our demands yet, or what's going on? No, they don't want to peace out just yet. Okay. Oh, the trade unions have passed the rural folk as the interest group leaders. Okay, well, that means that we can finally grab this cautious guy. Oh, he's not actually pressuring the guys. Radical movement. How close is it to pressuring the trade unionists? It's not that close, but hopefully we can like bolster it or something and get it up enough. I'm not bolstering any movements right now. We're collecting consumption taxes on services and stuff, though. We can stop doing this and then use the authority to bolster the radical movement, and hopefully we can get it to pressure the trade unionists. We can probably peace out with Britain now. Yes, we can. Okay. Now let's declare war on Luxembourg for return Wallonia, and we'll also deal with the secession, I guess. Okay, we can get Banjar, these guys. We can get you into the block. We can get you into the block. It's going to be enough members that we can finally add our final principle, which I think we're going to go colonial offices, because we want to that minus infamy generation. Well, UK GDP's crashed quite a bit due to that war. You know, they lost one of their best states, and they lost Scotland and Ireland. Okay, we just got the natural borders of France. We are the liberators of Gaul. This gives us cultures we can use to form Central Europe. We can grant leadership to this new guy, and then if we re-sign our government, we now have a cautious guy in charge of our government. And that means it's time to invade the Prussians. Conquer the Ruhr, conquer Westphalia, Prussian war reparations, liberate Pomerania, humiliate Prussia. It's gonna really set them back. Like a lot of their GDP is in the Rhineland or Westphalia region. So it's a huge fraction of their GDP. If we look here, 3.9 million here, 6.2 million here. The total GDP is 30 million, so this is around 10 million of it that we're taking. Also, Pomerania is 2 million, so 12 million in total. Wow, Prussia's army is so big, they're actually, like, the front is pretty even. That's pretty crazy. Uh, we're winning the battles, but it's pretty close. Russia definitely can't afford this war. Like, they have such a big military. They're losing quite a bit of money. Let's see, yeah, like over 100K a week, I think. So things aren't really going very well for Prussia, and we're definitely going to win eventually. We just need to push to Westphalia, or actually we need to push to Brandenburg, I guess, because we have Lib Pomerania, right? I think I added Lib Pomerania. Let's quickly check. Yeah, I did. Pomerania then to solve that. Our naval invasion into the Ruhr has failed, or not into the Ruhr, into Pomerania has failed, but we are successfully getting battles into the Ruhr. I don't know why the infrastructure is making them lose so many battalions in the battles, even though they're like way under the infrastructure cap. Okay, we've occupied the Ruhr. Now we push into Westphalia. So I'm confused how we're winning this battle with 50% less offense and the same number of troops. Oh, they don't have troops. They just have the same number of battalions. Okay. So for some reason they didn't defend it this time. So we get into the Pomerania and we can enforce our demands in just a second here. Prussia is defeated forever. Prussia will not recover from this war at all. The Ruhr, or the Ruhr is so important to them. So without it, it's over. So over for Prussia. It's so over. They're gonna lose all these members of their power block at the very minimum because they're no longer connected to the market. Okay, the Zollverein has lost a ton of its members now. We should probably start trying to get these guys into our block. You know, that would be pretty good so that we can start subjugating them and then turning them into the Confederation of the Rhine. Unfortunately, they're going to bypass the humiliation penalties by just giving the block over to Scandinavia. We could make protectorate on the Netherlands here, and then maybe the British will join, maybe they don't. If they do join, they will need to get cut down to size a bit more, you know. Lose a couple more states, as they always deserved to. Let's declare a couple more rivalries here for more influence. We're gonna need lots of influence here. Influence is a great thing that we need so much of. Okay, the British joined the play, so yeah, you're getting cut down to size, Britain. Humiliate Great Britain. British war reparations. Conquer a state from you. Let's see. East Anglia or the Midlands? East Anglia is going to be a worse option, but Midlands is kind of border bad, but who cares about bad borders? Yep, Scandinavia just took over the block. Oh, Prussia left the block as soon as that happened. And now basically all of Germany's out of the block. So it's just Scandinavia's block now. Great, great. So some sort of bug is going on here. Nassau is somehow in a block that their overlord is not in. That doesn't make any sense. Well, we've enforced on the Netherlands, so they're now a protectorate. We're slowly enforcing on Great Britain. Of course, these wars at this point are pretty trivial, you know, pretty easy when you've already gotten quite this far. If we organize the Confederation, does the Netherlands turn into it? I wonder. Okay, we can finally enforce on the UK as well. Now the UK is even weaker than before. Oh, the cautious trade union guy is already dead. What is it with cautious guys and dying in this campaign? This is terrible. Is there a non-trade unionist cautious? I mean, maybe they were fine with trade unionist, I guess, because they're actually pretty high clout now. Is that a cautious I saw? Cautious, that guy? That might be, nah, let's just do the trade unionist, right? Yeah, I think let's just do the trade unionist. Okay. 7 months leadership cooldown, that's how quickly he died. 41 countries are importing arms from us. Let's go. So in terms of my next company, I think we're gonna go for John Cockrell. Oh, we've unlocked machine steel tools. That's such a good PM. It's like one of the best PMs up. It's one of the best upgrade PMs in the game, except for like ammo engine and stuff. It's so good. We need to start spamming rubber in Africa. We need to turn on the rubber PM upgrade. Where is it? We'll find rubber here eventually. Automatic irrigation. And we should have infinite rubber now. Rubber, yeah, at minus 75, even with this, so we're good, we're good. Publicly traded. I love this great company headquarter building we have here. For what company? Who knows? It's just for company, you know? The Polish, they're rising up from Prussia. Yes, please. Oh, how long is our truce with Prussia? You're kidding, it's 7 months, so we can't join the rebellion, barely. That's so sad. That's so sad, bro. -200 from ideological differences, so you're saying we can get Pomerania as a subject pretty much if we up to a government that they more align with? Okay, let's do industrialists. Now surely you'll let me, yes, Pomerania Protectorate acquired. Big nice. That's one of the countries we need to get the Confederation of the Rhine going. We need that to form Central Europe, the greatest Central Europe in the history of Central Europe's even. Oh, the Polish secession won? It has way less troops. I'm surprised it won. I wasn't really paying attention, so I don't really know how that happened, but nice, I guess. I'm realizing trying to get these guys in my block is just not gonna work. Let's just start protectorating these guys like crazy. It's protectorate time, it's protectorate time. It's all of Germany getting protectorated time. I'm kind of surprised by how bad France's GDP growth is. We had like 150 more million GDP than this in one of my other runs recently. The Austria run, we had like 150 million more GDP than this at this point, which is a little bit interesting. It's probably just some classic Connor throwing, or also maybe there's some other factors that you can throw in, like wasting infamy on the EIC that doesn't get counted as GDP immediately, but is like long-term progress. I don't know. Anyway, can we get the Prussians as a subject? Let's try to just do this as our government. Let's see. What do you think? Oh, yes, we can. That's so good. Okay, okay, okay. Well, 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 well. That's super good. Does the UK have troops here somehow like they did last time, or will they lose finally? Find out this time. Let's see. Oh, here's a battle. UK has a couple troops, but not enough to win, seemingly. That's good. Well, now I'm kind of sad that the Polish uprising won. Hanover Protectorate is established, so now we're just killing Germany. The Swiss are losing a revolt? No, I didn't join it and they didn't call me in. Oops, that's bad. Well, whatever. Not too big of a deal. Prussia's atheist? What? Okay. And now Switzerland's outside of our block. Let's protectorate them this time so they can't do that again. Should have just subjugated them with the block interaction, but, foolish mistakes are foolish mistakes. We can grant leadership to this guy again. We can have cautious again, which is very nice. I'm gonna swap to compulsory primary school so that the trade unions are happy, because happy trade unions... Wait, what? The trade unions decided to create their own party? Okay, well, okay, I guess you can do that. Okay. I think they're gonna end up losing a lot of clout due to creating their own party, so not a great idea by them, but whatever they want to do, I guess they can do it. Okay, it's time to establish the Confederation of the Rhine. I think we really don't want it to be led by Netherlands because we have pretty bad relations with them. So what we're gonna do is grant some states to Prussia here to make their GDP the biggest. Then we can just click Organize the Confederation, expand the Confederation. Oh. Um, So it doesn't let us expand it into the Netherlands, but it lets it create it out of the Netherlands. Okay. Well, we're fine with this. Let's just decrease Confederation of the Rhine's autonomy. Great subject we've got here. Now we'll start protectorating more and more Germans to slowly expand our great Confederation of the Rhine so we can form the Holy Roman Empire. Oh, we had an event that we clicked that annexed them. It's called like Second Rhine. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce that. Rheinbach or something. Anyway, that made us annex these guys. So that's nice. Big old Confederation of the Rhine here. Oh, something broke and our chancellor is wrong again, so we're gonna have to swap to this government in order to have the cautious guy. I really haven't been keeping track. I don't know how much of the infamy reduction events we've been getting recently, but I assume we've been getting quite a few since we've got 46 trade routes. And we've been protectorating things pretty constantly. Essex Cassell thinks they can dodge becoming a protectorate in this play. These fools. So what government are they? Petite bourgeoisie. Okay, let's swap to the petite bourgeoisie government real quick. And then, now how close are we? We have a plan. If it's not close enough, don't worry, don't worry. Oh, what? Their petite bourgeoisie must have a very different ideology than ours. Yeah, ethno-nationalist. Okay, let's try the church. Maybe that will be more ideologically similar. We need something with somewhat high levels of ideological similarities. Okay, that's good enough. Now, use an obligation to get a defensive pact. Now, now we can sway in for become protectorate. Easy, Hesse-Kassel, let's go. Okay, we can invite Hesse to the block. Wait, Hesse requested to join as well? Okay, that's like some sort of weird thing where it's going to damage relations with them. Get some easy protectorates here, like Lippe. Just trying to get all the small Germans done so we can unify Central Europe. Russia joined against us? Okay, we're humiliating Russia then. Raise the conscripts, put them in East Prussia. We shall humiliate the Russians. How dare they intervene? We are an incorporated Russian state, so we can't really push into Schaumburg-Lippe though, because they've got a ton of troops guarding it. Okay, finally occupied Schaumburg-Lippe, so that's nice. Slowly pushing into Russia. As soon as they go negative, we should be able to enforce on them, I think. Schaumburg-Lippe is enforcing super duper fast. I thought for a second that 20.00 was the cap, but no, they just hit 20.01, so they just got very close to hitting exactly 20 as their amount they're losing. But anyway, minus 100 on Schaumburg-Lippe. Now, just the push west, or not west, east into Russia. Humiliate Russia. Propose peace deal. Russia goes negative, and they accept the peace deal. Great. Okay, we passed compulsory primary school. Spain and Two Sicilies are allied to Austria? Okay, yeah, we're gonna attack Saxony, and that's gonna bring us at war with Austria. I think we want to be at war with Austria, because they've got a lot of land that we need for Central Europe, and they also have a lot of members that we need for Central Europe in their bloc. That's not acceptable. Come on. You can't be doing that to me. Anyways, Austria joins the war. So, oh yeah, we're also going to transfer Nassau, because that's a subject of Saxony. No clue how it's in the Zollverein, despite Saxony not being in the Zollverein. That's just perfectly balanced game mechanics, really. We're going to humiliate Austria. We're going to liberate Bohemia, uh, liberate Venice and Lombardia as well. Seems alright. So we're losing in the south, but we should be hugely winning in the Saxony front, and hopefully we can just push down from there. How in the world are we losing this battle? What happened? 400 versus 40? This is the caliber of battles we need in order to defeat them, truly. That battle like lasted 2 seconds or something. Okay, now we're getting good battles for real. Finally. Well, we've now occupied Saxony. So it's just a matter of pushing down from Saxony into Bohemia and stuff. Looks like we don't have nearly enough org on this army. Oh, Saxony, of course, gets enforced out. So let's enforce mill access on Saxony and start pushing back there again. It's a little bit annoying. Okay, well, we're getting some really good battles now that the front has reset. That's nice. We can finally defeat the Austrians on this front. We're really losing on the other front, but who cares about that other front? It'll be fine. They have no war goals on us, actually. This is going to be a bit of a problem. We've occupied Bohemia, though, so we just need to make it to Moravia or Austria, and we should be able to enforce, I think. Okay, we finally occupy Austria's capital, so we should be able to enforce our demands, hopefully. Okay, we can enforce our demands on Austria. Great. So apparently, wait, what? Ah? Okay, so I was going to say that Lombardia is a thing. And then Italy just forms. Okay. Italy unifying is really pretty bad for us, because we would have preferred to hope that they could drop to minor power. Now it's going to be really hard for them to drop to minor power now that they're unified. I think we're going to damage relations with them. Maybe you can try to liberate a bunch of North Italians from them or something and humiliate, and then maybe they'll be weak enough. Or we can at least get the North Italians we liberate in. Oh, let's also expand the Confederation once again. Big nice. Now it's got Baden and stuff, which make it a bit bigger, and actually border like everyone. So we're getting kind of low on infamy. Let's start reducing the innards of Confederation of the Rhine by protecting Brunswick. We've still got a lot to go before we can unify the HRE though. 18 of 35 states needed. I'm just slowly declaring on each of the German states and protectorating them so they can join the Confederation of the Rhine. Everyone just keeps backing down. It's all so great. The unification of Germany is going very swimmingly. Oh, okay, Italy has joined against us in the Bavaria War. Let's see here. Liberate Tuscany. liberate Lombardia, liberate Venice, liberate these stupid 3 releasables here instead of just having one. Liberate Modena and Italian war ups, I guess. Hopefully this will be enough to make Italy super weak. Bavaria is nearly full occupied already, and then we can start marching into Italy. Oh, this is the wrong army we should be landing with, the 37 stack here. That's going to be a much better army because it's actually close by. 37 stack. We're slowly pushing through Italy. They have got enough defenders to stop our naval invasion, unfortunately. Oh, okay, we've pushed all the way down now. Oh, we didn't even actually have to push that far down because that's not how far down the war goals are, but whatever. Anyway, start improving relations with Italy and stuff. Or maybe we shouldn't be bankrolling. I don't know what their prestige is trending towards. 228, is that enough to stay a major power? I don't know. Can you find a minor power? Major power requires 2 of 5, so they have enough to stay major, which is unfortunate. Oh, did I forget to declare rivalry and then... Oh, I couldn't declare rivalry, right? Never mind. We want to try to get these guys into our block, though, because we can choose market unification and then have them unify with Sardinia-Piedmont. That is after Sardinia-Piedmont improves relations with them up to 50. Time to invade Württemberg, or whatever. This is going to be like the final South German. It'll just be the North Germans after this. I think we're going to be getting Bohemia into the block diplomatically. Oh, Venice unified with Modena and Lombardia. So if we can get Venice into the block and then it unifies with Sardinia-Piedmont, that'll be 2 more states that we can use to unify Central Europe with. Württemberg just backs down. Okay. Frankfurt, will you accept joining the block finally, please? Yes, you do. Okay. Well, we're getting down to like the final few countries to make protectorates out of. The fact that we can just declare constant wars and our infamy isn't going up is ridiculous. Also, we just like have infinite money, so yeah, I don't really know how to spend it. I need to figure out something good to use my construction on so that it's not just being wasted. We've hit #1 GDP per capita, #1 GDP, #2 SOL. Our economy is finally starting to grow. We're basically #1 SOL. Warsaw Gali is not a real country. I should probably just attack Bohemia. It's gonna take too long, I think. We're gonna try to keep getting Poland into the block, but Bohemia we just weren't getting leverage on, so I'm gonna give up on that and just attack them for protectorate, you know. Seems like a reasonable idea. So Hamburg is in a perpetual civil war, so we'll let them deal with that before we try to worry about Hamburg. In the meantime, let's just conquer Schleswig-Holstein from Scandinavia. I also think it's time to expand the Confederation once again. Very big. You can add some liberates to just make these guys back down. There's no shot they don't back down if we spam liberates. They gotta be so scared. They're -75 with all these war goals. There's no shot you don't back down. I added humiliate as well, so hopefully they back down. 'Cause I'm pretty sure you pay less infamy if they back down as well. I like super rushed macroeconomics, so we've got super good mappy. Oh, we also have another company slot. Oh, we have 2 company slots even. What are we supposed to spend these on? Get a railway company. That would be a choice. We could get minus morale loss. Birth rate, let's take that. What other modifiers would really be useful in the slightest? I don't know. I guess we can get Company of the Congo? Sure. Unfortunately, the Scandinavians did not back down, which is pretty surprising given how many war goals I stacked against them and that they were at -75. You can just land their capital. Okay, so we just have too much money, but you know what too much money can be spent on? A ginormous navy to make you have the most prestige in the world. This is actually, it's a pretty good use when you have just too much money. You spend it on a giant navy so that you lower everyone else's prestige rank. You could also remember to incorporate Africa. That would be a good thing to do. Okay, we can invite Poland to our block. Great news. The Great Polish Bloc has not the Great Polish Bloc, you know what I mean. Oh, we can invite Tuscany as well. Great, great, great. Let's demand make protectorate on Bohemia. Okay, we finally occupied the Swedish capital. Let's just enforce however many liberates we can get away with without having... Can we enforce all? No. Okay, let's just not enforce Lib Iceland, Liberating all this stuff is probably a mistake, but who cares? Not really a bit of a problem. Okay, Bohemia backs down. That's kind of nice. Okay, we're gonna invite Venice to the power block. It's 97%. They better not decline. Okay, they do not. Great news. More navy must be built so we can lower everyone's prestige more. We need more navy. 340 is not enough. Well, it will go up over time as more of them employ up, but it's still not enough. Okay, Hamburg backs down. That's great. I'm gonna also build more army, I guess, because yeah, we just like there's not really that much for us to do. We already have basically all of our pops depeasanted and stuff. We could just conquer China for more peasants, I guess. But we don't really have the infamy to do that right now. I kind of want to focus on finishing the HRE first. I just thought of something we could do. It's gonna be a bit tricky. We can try to make our prestige so high that Austria deranks, and then we can protectorate them and form a very big HRE. There's a very big Indian uprising we got here. We're gonna have to go crush this uprising in India. How dare the Indians try to rise up against French rule? Oh, bruh. Austria becoming a major power removed the journal for Confederation of the Rhine. That's unfortunate. I guess it's none above major power, which means that it means no great powers. Okay. That's unfortunate, because yeah, that means can't unify with these guys as easily. We'll have to do some shenanigans. Yeah, we'll do the shenanigans at the end when we want to unify in order to get those guys in. Small arm prices are getting too high in our market. We need to bring them back down so that people will start buying more of us, more of our small arms. Only 30 countries importing is not enough. We need more. Okay, let's see. Are these guys both allied? No, Russia isn't allied. Does Russia have an interest? Oh, Russia's definitely got an interest here. Okay, well, what we're gonna do is conquer Austria, and then we're also going to conquer Transdanubia, and then we're also going to liberate Croatia, and then we're gonna humiliate Austria as well. And hopefully all of this is gonna be enough that they will be able to drop to minor power status after this war. And once they become a minor power, things will become way easier in terms of then next war we'll be able to just protectorate them. Because the idea is their market capital should move to a homeland, and their only homeland should be on the west. But if they move to the west, like the vast majority of their country should become isolated. Yeah, so the whole world is joining against us in this war for some reason, which it's not great, but what are you gonna do about it? Oh, someone turned on automobiles PM. We should turn that on too, I guess. Let's go, motor industries, automobile production. Here we go. 50. You go deal with the stupid Spain front, please. Yeah, this war is gonna be a little bit tricky, but we have such a giant army, there's no way we lose it, surely. We just have so much army, it's insane. Okay, we've got some good moves here. Going east into Austria. How's the of our Spain front doing? Okay, we're winning some battles down there. Good, good, good. Got 95 troops here. Let's go put them on the Russian front, I guess. Oh, we unlocked compression ignition. Do we have oil? I don't know what. Oh, wow, we have a huge ammo shortage. Let's build munition plants, I guess. And then we'll figure out the rest from there. So sort by peasants. Build them in domestic as well. Yeah, okay. We need loads of these. How's our small arm prices doing? They're doing okay. 40, we're back to 40s. That's good, good. Okay, we're gonna occupy the Austrian capital now. Very good. The Great World Coalition cannot stop France. Virginia Piemont's GDP is insane considering that their state has no infra because they're not subsidizing their railways. Ideally we don't want to liberate Croatia, and we can't enforce war ups because Russia's stopping us, but I think we'll just enforce this and we'll see if Austria can or can stay minor power without, yeah, it looks like they're gonna be able to stay minor power status, I think. There's no shot they recover from this, right? I mean, there is, but I don't believe in it. They shall stay a minor power, hopefully. Their army recovering is going to be the big thing that's going to make things tougher here. But their army's a lot smaller because we took over some of their biggest army states with our two conquerors. So we'll see. How is Nicaragua's GDP per capita so high? What? They're in the American market? What are they producing that's so valuable? Rubber? What? I don't know. Let's hover over the GDP number. Coffee? Okay. We can make Occitan people obsessed with fine art. Yeah, we don't want to do that. No fine art loving for you. Italy succeeded in a power struggle to take over the bloc. Great. Now Austria is in no bloc. And they're dropping to minor power status, of course. Very nice. Okay, well, we have too much money, so you know what's one way to spend too much money? Subsidize all your arms industries. Yeah, we're gonna subsidize the arms industries, and that's gonna crash the price of small arms, which is gonna make hopefully like everyone in the world import from us. 41 trade routes. Hopefully that'll go up as we make the prices like literally zero. Okay, Austria is now a minor power. Very good. We can get a Norwegian protectorate. That's pretty nice. Subjugate Poland. Very nice. Oh yeah, I forgot I was going to be checking oil prices at some point. Um, so like if we look at oil production versus oil potentials, is there any oil that we're not really producing in our market? Yeah, there is. So we can probably turn on some oil PMs, like which of the industrial goods is most expensive? Lead. So let's like turn on lead to diesel pump. Let's turn gold into diesel pump. It should make our oil prices a little bit higher. Actually, those industries, there's not that many of them. Let's do iron as well. Now oil is getting a little bit more expensive. We can probably turn up the oil PM, can't we? I think we can. Yeah, we can. That's gonna make oil. That's gonna give us a lot more oil, so we can turn it on like all of our mines then. Yeah, we can subjugate Venice. Now Tuscany's next, right? Sort of running out of countries that are missing subjugation now. Just Tuscany, I think. And then we'll have every country in our power block subjugated, except for Catalonia, I guess, but that one's not too relevant. Austria is getting pretty weak. Hopefully they'll stay weak enough. Only 2 more years or so until they become subjugatable. Oh, me swapping up to oil rigs didn't really help that much because the vast majority of the oil is not inside of my borders, it's inside of my subjects. I see, I see. Okay. We've got very high oil prices. Subjugate Tuscany. Oh, Italy is a minor power. Is there any way we can get Italy into the bloc? That would be really cool. Hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna try my best to get Italy into the bloc. It's tough though. They've got like anti-lobbies and stuff on us, so pretty tricky. Oh, revolt in Great Britain. Very small revolt. Is there any way we can subjugate this revolt? I don't actually know how negative ideological differences affects it. Not negative ideological differences, whatever. Yeah, okay, there's no way we're subjugating the UK. Unfortunate, but also very expected. Russia's getting a huge amount of leverage on them, so that's making this a lot harder. I don't think we're gonna be able to subjugate Italy practically, because if we protectorate Austria, we're gonna get so much infamy. So we'd have to get them in our block before we do that, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, there's no way, right? I mean, if we need an investment agreement, then we can just like spam buildings till we have max economic dependence. I just got a trade agreement with the Italians. We're gonna spam trade routes with them to try to get their economic dependence on us super high. Their prices are kind of whack, so like we can get some really good trade routes going, which should massively increase economic dependence, I think. We'll see. Just put down quite a few trade routes. How's the economic dependence looking? Still only 0.2, but I assume the trade routes haven't really leveled up yet. Yeah, they're still very small. Okay, if we change our IGs in government, I'm pretty sure we can get a investment agreement. We need like just the church maybe should be good. Please. Yes, investment agreement acquired. Great. Now we can swap to just our cautious boyo again. Very nice. Now we're just gonna spam the Italian economy with every building in the world until they somehow get all the economic dependence in the world and will join us. You know, I believe in this strat. Let's give it like a year or something to see if we can get them in the block. Or yeah, we'll give them some reasonable amount of time to see if we can get them in the block. Because if we can, that'd be pretty cool. It'd make us get a much bigger one. Or will it? No, they don't have plus 50 with Sardinia PM on, so we'd have to wait another 5 years. That would be annoying, but okay, let's just see. Yeah, there's no way, right? Economic dependence is only at 0.4. Yeah, okay, let's just protectorate the Austrians. Let's do it. All right. And not liberate country. Make protectorate. Austria. This is gonna give us 95 infamy. All right. The Great War to end all wars. Italy and Russia side against us. We're gonna humiliate Russia. Russian war reps. It'd be pretty easy war. Oh yeah, let's also do some stuff on Spain. Humiliate Spain. Lib Andalusia. Can we do that? Yeah, Lib Andalusia. Lib Navarra. Or no, let's not Lib Navarra. Let's not do that. That would not be a good idea, I think. Let's put some troops on this front so we don't lose. We kind of have way too many shrapnel already. I accidentally built that way, so we're gonna fix that. Okay, we can reduce Bohemia's autonomy. Nice. I didn't notice there was a strike happening, and I didn't notice that I forgot to click the option to decide. Uh-oh. Yeah, I didn't click the thing to. Yeah, I didn't see the event, so I didn't click the thing to tell it whether I wanted to help it out. So I'm assuming it doesn't expect me to help it out, which is bad, because that's going to cause a strike. Luckily, we're not playing till that strike, so it doesn't matter. But we're finally going to occupy Styria. Things really are not going well on all the other fronts, so that's not good. But it's fine. There's nothing to worry about. It's just the whole front, you know. What's there to worry about, really? Austrians occupied Austria? Okay. Well, I guess we're just sitting in their capital enclosed here. That's interesting. Well, okay. We're thinking about just sending like this peace deal or something, because things aren't really going that well for us. We could just fight the whole war, but we don't really want to, do we? I feel like the strike in this game is like way overpowered. Like there was never a strike in real life, really, where like every country when they modernize and get 20 SOL, they just have to fight a strike. That's not a thing that happens in reality. I don't understand why they added this mechanic, and there's like nothing you can do to prevent it. Looks like Italy and Russia do not want to do this piece, so I guess we're not doing it then. Well, next tick goes Austria. Yep, Austria's out of the war now. We could enforce military access on them. Hmm. Nah, we can just beat everyone else easily. No, 1000 stack, you're not going to the stupid rev. Are you crazy? What is wrong with this game's peace system where the Philippines is taking over the war? Yeah, okay, we're enforcing mill access on Austria. Good luck, Austria, you got this. We're finally making progress into Spain. Oh, Italy's out of the war? Okay. Very nice. Could start trying to get leverage on them again, I guess, but what's their leverage resistance? 1570, so it's gone up. Oh, they're a major power again. Yeah, okay. Oh, they're gonna go back down again. Crazy. We're capping. Okay. Well, you can probably enforce in time anyway, right? You should probably grab like this 93 stack and tell it to go here, except we actually just want it to get out of battles and then land St. Petersburg. Yeah, okay. Now just go Ingria, and we should be good. You've got 11 shrapnel and a bunch of trench. Trench has 30 offense. What are the Russians chilling with here? 39 defense. Do we have the tech that... Yeah, we have landing craft, so surely we land, right? Well, Spain's out of the war now, so it's just Russia. Russia's so dead. Okay, well we were failing quite a bit, but you just made push to Volhynia, so we can now enforce on Russia, and it's finally over. Oh, there's a Polish uprising we need to deal with first, but that should be dealt with super fast. Yeah, yeah, it's got 2 troops, so we got this. No time at all. Yep, and there we are. That's done. Now it's time to reduce everyone's autonomy a bunch, so we need to feed stuff to Poland, reduce their autonomy. Now we need to feed everything in the world to Austria to reduce their autonomy. That gave a ton of negative. There we go, there's Austria puppet. Now we need to give everything in the world to Frankfurt to reduce their autonomy. S. North Germany should be what this one wants, right? Because it's North German culture. Let's just give it that real quick. And there it is, a puppet. Now Hamburg we need to do the same with. That's probably not a very good state to give it, but whatever. Keep giving it states. Midlands is a very bad state, but whatever. Give it whatever states we click first, it doesn't really matter. Hamburg is now down. Now we just need Mecklenburg Strelitz. Should be pretty easy. Just like all the other ones, just keep giving states over. And we'll have a puppet. There we go. And we need to do the same thing for Venice and stuff. I'll just do these off camera, I guess. And there's Tuscany done. That's everyone done. We can now form Central Europe. There we go. We definitely want to keep French as a primary culture. Yep. Okay. There's the United States of Europe. Big nice. I'm just going to quickly fix the economy and see what GDP we can reasonably hit in just a quick little bit, and then we are going to be ending off the run. Let's just quickly swap up all the PMs that we can reasonably afford to use. Here we go. And now let's also just fill our construction queue. I don't know, electrics industries, sure. And let's see what GDP do we end up hitting here. I'm gonna wait for the Monday tick for our GDP to update. And 1.23 billion. All right. Well, that infamy trick was pretty interesting, so that's the end of the video. Goodbye.